Hey, good evening, us. So tonight just got a bit of a fitness session. Going to try and blast out as many calories as we possibly can in the next hour. Just getting really good sweat on, maybe a little bit of combo work at the end if we've got the time. So just bouncing backwards and forwards, just shaking the arms, letting everything hang loose. Side to side. Backwards and forwards again. Backwards, forwards, left, right. Into a basic fighting stance, just bouncing backwards and forwards. On your toes. Hand side, change leg. It's nice and loose. Hand tie. As you go forward, just throw out a really loose oiski. And then when you come back, just throw the gakuski, so out. Okay, just the oiski. Just bouncing. Hand tie. Bouncing. Right leg forward. Just throwing out the oiski. And the gakuski. And you're bouncing back. Good. Try to stay light on your toes. Just the oiski. And bouncing. And yeah, just shake everything off. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is just going to warm up our body. We're just going to drop down onto the floor, sit like this. Knees out in front of you. And we're just going to make sure that you've got enough space here when you rock your hips across. You've got enough space for your knees to touch in between your feet. Can you see that? See me, Biz?
Yeah, I think so. Just
okay.
Forward a little bit.
So just rolling the hips across from left to right. If you just join in when you're ready. So really forcing that hip across. You should start to feel the stretch just on the outside of your thigh, over your hip flexors. If you can, really roll your hip over. This warms all your abductors, hip flexors off. Really roll the hip over now. Ten more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. So over into a straightforward push-up position. Hopefully you can see me there. And all you want you to do is just bring the right leg up and just hold it there for a couple of seconds and back again, and then left leg. Okay, so we're just going to do, to my count, we're going to do 20. Okay, so ich, ni, san, shi, go, rook, shish, ach, que, je, ich, ni, san, shi, go, rook, shish, ach, que, je. Okay, just hop up, Rotate the hips, hitch, knee, san, hantai, hitch, knee, san. Okay, we've got 4 minutes worth of work now, just as part of the warm-up. So you're going to do walkouts, which we know about. Then we're going to do alternate lunges, right then left. And squat star jumps, which is down low, up high, down low, up high. And then we're going to plank. So I'll just reset my timer. Stop, reset. So walkouts to begin with, as you may. So all the way down, walk the hands out, all the way back and up again. Let's keep going, keep working. 4 minutes worth of work to get ourselves nice and warm. It's good. It's good, Pharaohs. Blasting through these. Make sure you walk all the way out and all the way back before you stand up. Excellent work. 20 seconds left of this, and then we're doing alternate lunges. Keep working, keep going. Keep working. 5 seconds left. And change. So it's alternate lunges. So right leg forward, up, left leg. I don't mind if you hold your shoulders or your head, but just straight into it. Keep going. Make sure you're driving that hip down nice and low. Keep working, that's good. Good work, Mabel. So Pete's obviously getting warm now, the jacket's come off. 20 seconds left of this, keep working. Try and extend the hip a little bit further now. Ten seconds. And then after that, we're going to go to squat star jumps. Keep going and change. So squat down, up, down, up, down, up, down. So when you're coming all the way down, touching your feet and springing straight back up again. Keep working. The legs should be feeling nice and warm now. Halfway there on this one. Keep going, keep going. 20 seconds. Keep working. My jumper's coming off. 10 seconds. And when this is done, we're going to go straight into the plank. 5. And change straight into the plank. 1 minute of plank. Nice deep breaths. That's it, hold it. For those that want a little bit of extra work, up, up, down, down if you want to for the last 30 seconds. If you don't want to do that, just hold the plank, that's fine. 15 seconds. 5 seconds. And yame. Stand up. Shake your legs off. Rotate the arms forward. And back. One forward, one back. Hand tie. Now just roll the shoulders forward. Roll them back Okay, arm up, down the centre of your back. Keep your head up, chest up. And hand tie. Other arm, straight down the centre of your back. Make sure you pull it in nice and tight. Stretch off your traps, triceps, your shoulders. Okay, right arm across the front, pull it in. If you find that easy, grab behind the back of your head and pull it in tighter. Should stretch off the front of your shoulders. Shake it off. Other arm. The strange one, the chicken wing. Wrist on your hip. Grab hold of your elbow and pull it in. So you're pulling your elbow forward across your body. And this opens up the back of your shoulders and the side of your shoulders. Shake. Left arm or the arm. Okay. And just shake that off. Okay, so we're going to do 30 sit-ups, 20 push-ups, 10 tuck jumps. So any push-up, Seeking push-ups for the seniors. Kids, if you want to do flat palm, that's fine. So 30 sit-ups, 20 push-ups and tuck jumps. That's not a tuck jump. That's not a tuck jump. Knees have got to come up. That's a tuck jump, nice and high. Okay, so 30 sit-ups, 20 push-ups, 10 tuck jumps in your own time, as you may. So 30 sit-ups. It's good. Okay, 30 sit-ups, 20 push-ups, 10 tuck jumps. It's good work, keep going. Mate's blasting them out, as is Sensei Pete. Nice work, and then finish off with your 10 tuck jumps. And shake everything when you're finished. See how everyone's doing. It's good. Good work. Nice work, Mark. Nice work, Bailey. Okay, we've got another 4 minutes worth of work. So you've got high knees. You've probably seen me do this one before. So you're going to high knees, left to right. So 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, side to side. And then we've got the Spencer Bennett's left to right. So skipping left to right in between. A minute of those. Skaters. So it's side to side. Make sure you're springing nice and wide. And then lastly, we've got some Russian twists. Okay, I'll reset the timer. You're not having that much rest. Okay. So the first one, remember, high knees, left to right. If you haven't got space, Mate, if you've not got space, you can just do them in the centre, just on the spot. Okay. So high knees, starting now. So make sure you're driving those arms with the knees. It's a lateral movement that gets your whole body working. 30 seconds. Fifteen seconds. Five seconds. And change. So skip to the side, touch the floor, skip and touch, straight into it. Getting a lateral movement again, working the whole body. Nice steady pace. If you're struggling a bit, you're finding this easy. Mate, Mark, Sensei Pete, Uber Fit, Sensei Emma, Uber Fit, you can speed it up a little bit. 30 seconds. These muscle groups that are burning are the same ones that you use for explosive Chudan kicks, Gedan kicks. You go in 10 seconds. Keep going, keep going. And change into skaters. So hopping across the left to the right, tucking your leg up behind you. Make sure you're really bouncing. Your legs should be burning now. Really spring from left to right. Drive the foot that's lifted behind you. Keep going, keep going. It's good, Farrows. Keep working, Farrows. Good. Good, Charlotte. Good, Mark. Good, Kevin. Good work, mate. Excellent. Keep going, keep going. Good stuff. Nice work, Bailey. 10 seconds left of this. Three seconds, then straight into Russian twists. So drop down into a sit-up position and touching either side. If you want to lift your legs up off the floor, makes it a little bit more difficult. If you find that a bit too hard, put your feet down and just make sure you're keeping a relatively quick pace. Try and keep your legs off the floor and lock off your stomach. "30 seconds, come on." Keep going, keep going. Grab a water after this one. 15 seconds. 10. 5. Keep going, keep going. 3, 2, 1. Yame. Jump up. Just shake. Shake your legs, shake out the lactic acid. Grab a water. Good stuff, everyone. Make sure everyone's back. Okay, just rotate the hips. Hitch, knee, san, shi. Hand tie. Hitch, knee, san, shi. Hands on the back of your hips, pushing hips forward. Okay, stretch up, arms up, stretch up. Drop forward, push the arms out. Drop the head, drop the hands. Okay, and back up, fingers stretch up on the toes. Big breath in. Forwards, push outwards. Drop the head, drop the hands. Okay, feet one shoulder width apart. The left hand over the top, right hand underneath. Just drive across. Bounce it slightly. Hitch, knee, san, shi, go. Hand tie. Hitch, knee, san, shi, go. Okay, feet just over, well, just about 2 shoulder widths apart. Drop down to Kibadachi. Just hold that. Little light bounce, keep holding it. Drop a bit lower if you can. That's good. Keep focusing. A bit lower. Okay, elbows on the inside. Push out. So push out on the knees. Okay, straighten the legs, feet a little bit further out, hands down to the floor, palms of your hands on the floor. If you find that easy, you can drop onto your elbows. We all know how inflexible I am. But imagine Charlotte's been able to blast this out no problem. Okay, feet out a little bit further, not quite as far as you can go. Okay, rotate over to the right, chest to your knee. Over to the left, chest to the knee. Okay, just bring yourself in, heel toe, heel toe. Still got some more stretching to do in a bit. Okay, same thing again, 30 sit-ups, 20 push-ups, 10 tuck jumps, in your own time, as you may. 30 good sit-ups, make sure you do the full 30. You're only cheating yourself if you don't do them all. When you're doing your 30 sit-ups, 20 push-ups. Good work, good work. 20 good push-ups. And then 10 tuck jumps to finish. It's good stuff, good stuff. Okay, right, 4 more minutes worth of work. Got a low walkout. So normally we do squat out, all the way out and all the way back and up again. This time you're going to stay in this toddler squat position, as it's called. So you're staying low, you're going to walk out and straight back again, walk out, straight back again. Okay, so this is really warming up those hip flexors. This is just going to burn out your hip flexors. So you've got the low walkouts. You're going to have a lunge. We're going to go into a lunge. Then you're going to twist into kibadachi, back into lunge, back up again. Out, kibadachi, lunge, back again. And then we're going to do sit-ups, a minute of sit-ups, whatever you want to do, but just not standard sit-ups. You might do rolling to the side, you might do little crunches, you might do full-on tuck sit-ups, as long as it's a minute of sit-ups. And then lastly, you're going to do knee touches, so like a bit like a mountain climber, but you're going to touch your knee with the opposite hand. I'll remind you what we're doing as we go through each one. So low walkouts first, and then lunge into kibadachi. Okay, you've got 20 more seconds, just shake everything off. I'll let you have a few extra seconds of there. Breathe in. Okay, going well. Okay, starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So low, out, back in again. Out, and back in again. Keep working, keep going. Stay as low as you can to the floor. Well over halfway now. About 20 seconds left of this one. Keep going, keep going. 15 seconds. Good mate. Good work, Kung Fu Kev. Kyokushin Kev now. And change. So remember, lunge forward into a kibadachi. Back into lunge, back up, other leg. Lunge, kibadachi. Lunge, back back up, lunge, kibadachi, lunge, back up, keep going in your own time. Make sure they're nice deep stances with the lunge and the kiba. 30 seconds. The next one you make as hard or as difficult or as easy as you want. It's completely up to you. Sit-ups. Still got a few more seconds of this left though. 10 seconds. Keep working. No slacking. 4 seconds. Squeeze one more in. And change. Sit-ups. Any sit-up you want. Your little ab crunches. Change it through the set if you want to. Do twist sit-ups. Whatever you want to do. Opposite knees. Tuck sit-ups. Rolling around the side. Big sit-ups all the way up over the top. Touch between you. Whatever you want to do. Keep working though. 30 seconds left. You're halfway down the sit-ups. $15 seconds. 10 seconds. As soon as this is done, you're going to roll over into that push-up position, knee to opposite hand. Okay. Roll over into the push-up position, opposite knee, just touching the knee. Twisting across. It's warming up that core, abs. Keep working, keep working. So opposite knee touches. 30 seconds, keep working. Almost there, you can have some water. 20. 15, keep going, keep going, keep going. Knee touches, keep going. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yame. And shake. Grab a water, tie yourself off if you need to. Back on the mat, we just finish off the stretch. Okay. So back to feet about 2 shoulder widths apart. Just reach down, push your bum back slightly so you're forcing your body weight backwards. You should feel that over the back of your calves. And hold. Walk the feet out slightly. Nice and wide now. Walk the hands forward. Hips to the floor. On the floor. Look straight up. Really stretch the back off. Stretch the hips into the ground. Up onto your right shusaku, your right ball of your foot. Pull your left toes, left foot's toes back. Twisting all the way around, driving the hip into the floor. And hold it there. Drive the hip into the ground. A bit further. And back to the center, stretch up. Look up. Breathe. Onto your left shusaku. Pull your right toes back again. Drive the left hip into the ground. Stretch off the hip. Okay. Back to the center. Okay, drop the knees. Now just push the knees out a little bit further than they are at the moment if you can. Hopefully you can see me. Shuffle back a bit. So from this position, remember, we're going to slide your body weight backwards. Push your bum back between your legs. Shuffle your hands back so you can feel your body weight going back towards your heels. You should feel that on the inside and the outside of your hips. hold. Okay, let out for tension. Drop to your elbows, push your knees out wider if you can, even if it's just a few extra centimetres, an inch or so, that's good. Onto your elbows, shuffle your body weight back, push your bum backwards and down towards the ground. Again, stretching off those hip flexors. And hold, ich, ni, san, shi, go, hook, shish, ach, ke, je. Let off the tension. Chest or head to the floor, slide your bum back, feet out or knees out as wide as they'll go now, and hold. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, shish, ach, ke, je. Stay there. Pinch your knees into the ground for 10, like you're gripping the floor with your knees. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, shish, ach, ke, je. Now relax. You should be able to just open your knees up a little bit further now. Push your bum back. Last 10. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, shish, ach, ke, je. Okay, bring the knees together. A bit sore, probably like mine. Okay, from this position, your kneeling position, pick your left leg up. And what you're going to do is you're going to squeeze your bum cheek and you're going to push your hip forward. So you're going to squeeze your bum first, push your hip forward. You should feel that down the front of this muscle that comes from your hip flexor down to the top of your thigh. So just hold it. So clench and hold. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, shish, ach, ke, je. So again, you're going to lock off your bum and drive your hip forward, like you're thrusting your pelvis forwards. And that opens up that hip. So clench your bum, drive the hip forward. You should feel that at the top of your thigh. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, shish, ach, ke, je. So keep that same leg where it is. On the knee, grab hold of your foot, drive the hip into the ground. And this stretches off just slightly higher than the muscle group that we've just done. These 2 exercises or 3 exercises that we've just done are really good if you've been sat down all day. So if you're at school or sat at a desk or in a car, it's good. They say that for every hour that you're sat at your desk or in your car, you should do 5 minutes of stretching. Okay, so change leg. Right leg up, left leg down. Again, lock off your bum like you're clenching your bum and then drive your hip forward. So ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, shish, ach, ke, je. And release. If you're not feeling that, you really need to drive your hip further forward. This is just engaging those muscles. Okay, so tense the bum, drive the hip forward, really push it far forward, like driving your hip through. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, shish, ach, ke, je. Okay, same position. Grab hold of that back foot, lean forward, drive the hip forward, try and push your hip through to the floor. So when you're on a nice soft carpet, these carpet tiles are not comfortable to do this one. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, shish, ach, ke, je. Okay, seated on your bums, feet together. You can either grab hold of your toes, push down with your elbows, or what Tom and I like to prefer to do, pick your bum off the floor, drive your hips forward and push your own knees down. Use gravity in your own muscle power to drive your knees down. Stretching off the inside of your groin. Ich, san, shi, go, ruk, shish, ach, ke, je. Now just a little slight rotation forward and backwards. So just driving the hips forward and back. Again, just loosen off those muscles. Okay, keep your left foot where it is. Right foot out. Hamstring stretch. Reach down the front of your shin and drop your elbow down the side of your knee. Toes pull back. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, shish, ach, ke, je. Stay in that position. Reach forward and grab hold of your toes. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, shish, ach, ke, je. Now opposite arms to this same leg. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, shish, ach, ke, je. Change leg. So first one, grab hold of your shin, elbow down. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, shish, ach, ke, je. Stay down, grab hold of your foot. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, shish, ach, ke, je. Opposite arm to opposite foot. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, shish, ach, ke, je. Okay, jump up. Shake your legs off. Okay. Charlotte, you can come in now. We're just going to do a bit of an arm burnout. So we're going to do 8th Q, just the 8th Q strikes, the punches. So, sorry, just sorting my watch out. If you want to grab a very quick water, just want to sorting this out. I'm going to grab one. We're going to do 8th Q, 7th Q. So, the first technique is Tatsuki Jodan, Tatsuki Chudan, Tatsuki Gedan. We're going to do 30 of those each just to start with. So try and do it full power as if you were doing it for a grading, okay? We really want to burn your arms out now, okay? The count will be relatively quick, so just try and keep up. So Tatsuki, remember, face height, just off 90 degrees, just off straight. So left arm out. Kaite, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, shish, ach, ke, je, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, shish, ach, ke, je, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, shish, ach, ke, je. Chew down. Ich, knees, sans, she's, go, ruk, shish, ach, ke, je. Ich, knees, sans, she's, go, ruk, shish, ach, ke, je. Ich, knees, sans, she's, go, ruk, shish, ach, ke, je. Ich, knees, sans, she's, go, ruk, shish, ach, ke, je. Ich, knees, sans, she's, go, ruk, shish, ach, ke, je. Ich, knees, sans, she's, go, ruk, shish, ach, ke, je. And yame. Okay, next we've got Shtashki. So, for anyone that's not done it before, I think we should have enough people who have done first blue belt. So it's just a strike to the stomach, stomach height. It's like a piston. When you finish the technique, rotate back, drive the opposite one out. Don't worry if you can't get the twist quite right. So that's we're going to do Shtashki. Then we do Juntski. We won't do it in Kibadachi. We'll just do it in basic Furudachi. So you've got Jodan, and then Chudan, and then lastly we've got Kagaski. So we've got 4 techniques: Shtashki, Juntski Jodan, Juntski Chudan, and then Kagaski, which is the hook. Okay, so left hand out, Shtashki position. Going to do 30 again of each technique. Okay, Kamaite, ich, knees, sans, she's, goes, ruks, shishs, achs, kurs, jers, ich, knees, sans, she's, goes, ruks, shishs, achs, kurs, jers, ich, knees, sans, she's, goes, ruks, shishs, achs, kurs, jers. Juntski, ich, knees, sans, she's, goes, ruks, shishs, achs, kurs, jers. Ich, knees, sans, she's, goes, ruks, shishs, achs, kurs, jers. Ich, knees, sans, she's, goes, ruks, shishs, achs, kurs, jers. Chudan, ich, knees, sans, she's, goes, ruks, shishs, achs, kurs, jers. Ich, knees, sans, she's, goes, ruks, shishs, achs, kurs, jers. Ich, knees, sans, she's, goes, ruks, shishs, achs, kurs, jers. Kagaski, sorry, I lost count. Ich, knees, sans, she's, goes, ruks, shishs, achs, kurs, jers. Harder. Ich, knees, sans, she's, goes, ruks, shishs, achs, kurs, jers. Ich, knees, sans, she's, goes, ruks, shishs, achs, kurs, jers. Yame. Okay, shake that off. Okay, good work. Remember, these are maximum power techniques as hard as you can. Okay. So we've got 7th cue. We're going to go, we'll do the first 3 together. So Tetsui Oroshi, which is, for anyone that's not done the 7th cue yet, Tetsui is hammer fist. So you hit with the base of your fist, this soft bottom part of your fist. When you clench your fist, it's really hard. It's like you're coming down over the top of your head with a hammer. Okay, so the first set is Oroshi. Second set is Komikami, which is round the side to the temple, like you're smacking somebody in the side of the head, hitting on the side of the face. And Tetsui Hizo, which is down to the spleen, which is this soft bit that sits between your hip and your ribs. It really hurts getting hit there. Okay, so we're going to do 30 again of each of those. This is for 7th cue. So left arm out, Tetsui Oroshi, and we're nice and sharp. It's like you're smacking someone with the bottom of the fist right in the bridge of the nose, okay? So 30 to my count. Kaite,
Shit.
ich, knees, sans, shis, gos, rucks, shish, ach, kurs, jurs, ich, knees, sans, shis, gos, rucks, shish, ach, kurs, jurs, ich, knees, sans, shis, gos, rucks, shish, ach, kurs, jurs. Komikami, ich, knees, sans, shis, gos, rucks, shish, ach, kurs, jurs, ich, knees, sans, shis, gos, rucks, shish, ach, kurs, jurs, ich, knees, sans, shis, gos, rucks, shish, ach, kurs, jurs. Hizo, ich, knees, sans, shis, gos, rucks, shish, ach, kurs, jurs, ich, knees, sans, shis, gos, rucks, shish, ach, kurs, jurs. Last then, ich, knees, sans, shis, gos, rucks, shish, ach, kurs, jurs. Okay, shake the arms off. Probably filling nicely with a bit of lactic acid. Got 15 minutes left of the session, guys. Keep working. So, Tetsui Yoko. So out to the side, Yoko. You're sideways. So Tetsui Yoko. So again, you position the hand that's striking above, and you look where you're striking out to the side. So it's like someone's at the side of the bar. You're smacking them straight in the face. Prepare. Okay. And then the next one, the arm prepared arm comes underneath for Chudan. And then lastly, Gedan. Is someone stood at the side of you, and you're going to smack them straight in the groin. Okay, so arms come up, drop down, the back arm pulls back, and that one comes out like a sideways position out to the side. Okay, up like a X-Men sign in front of you, across and down, up, across and down. So the first one is over the top and out, second one is underneath and out, and the last one is up and down. As long as you're keeping your arms moving, that's the most important thing. Okay, this is the last 3 techniques that we do, and then we're going on to some kicks. I know Sensei Pete burnt us out last week with kicks, so I'm not even going to try and compete with that. Okay, so Tetsui Yoko Jodan, we're just going to go left arm out in position first. So right hand's going to strike. So ich, ni, san, shi, go, rup, shish, ach, kurs, jurs, ich, knees, sans, shis, gos, rucks, shish, ach, kurs, jurs, ich, knees, sans, shis, gos, rucks, shish, ach, kurs, jurs. Chudan, ich, knees, sans, shis, gos, rucks, shish, ach, kurs, jurs, ich, knees, sans, shi, go, ruck, shish, ach, kurs, je. Last 10, ich, knees, sans, shi, go, ruck, shish, ach, kurs, je. Gedan, ich, knees, sans, shis, go, ruck, shish, ach, kurs, je. Ich, knees, sans, shis, gos, rucks, shish, ach, kurs, je. Last 10, ich, knees, sans, shis, gos, rucks, shish, ach, ke, je. Good work. Shake the arms off. Quick water, quick towel down. Into some kicks. Okay. So we're going to build it up. So you're going to put left leg forward, just like in your very basic fighting stance. Don't need to all the way back in Zenkutsudachi or like a kihon based stance, just like a loose fighting stance. Okay. So we're going to do kihon based techniques, but in a fighting stance, and we're going to build it up. So you're going to start off with just a hizageri, and then back into a fighting stance. Then you do hizageri, back, kingeri, back. Then you go hiza, kin, maegeri chudan, and back. Okay, and we're going to build it up. So I'll tell you what the next one is as we go along. So the first ones are hizageri, kingeri, maegeri chudan, and then into maegeri jodan. So they're the first 4 techniques. Okay, and then we move into more washes. Okay, so to my count. So we're going to do hizageri first. So hiza, hiza maegeri. Sorry, hizageri, kingeri, maegeri, kingeri, maegeri. Okay, hizageri, kingeri, maegeri, maegeri jodan. Okay, now we're going to do hizageri, kingeri, maegeri chudan, maegeri jodan. Then you can do moshigeri gedan, moshigeri chudan, and if you can, if you're feeling flexible, moshigeri gedan. But we're going to build it up to that. So just hang fire. So you can do hizageri, kingeri, maegeri chudan, maegeri jodan, moshigeri gedan, moshigeri chudan, moshigeri jodan. Okay, so all together, hizageri, kingeri, maegeri chudan, maegeri jodan, moshigeri. Okay, back to the start. Hizageri, kingeri, maegeri, jodan, moshigeri gedan, moshigeri chudan. Okay, I'm back again. Hizageri, kingeri, maegeri chudan, maegeri jodan, moshigeri gedan, moshigeri chudan, moshigeri jodan. Okay, so those that are feeling a little bit more adventurous, so what you can do now is after that jodan is uchi mawashi. So mawashi gari, but inside. We did a bit with Blake, I think it was, come up and round. Okay, so it's like you're going to kick across and you're flicking on the outside of your foot to the side of the head. I think Blake's done a couple of knockouts of this at the British Open. Okay, so all the way through and then adding that uchi mawashi gari at the end. So hizageri, kingeri, maegeri, jodan, washigeri, chudan, jodan, uchi mawashi, and then what we're going to add at the end is kiyagi. Okay, so all the way through to kiyagi. So hizageri, kingeri, maegeri, jodan, washigeri, chudan, jodan, uchi mawashi, kiyagi. Okay, so now we're going to do all of that, and we'll go through that 10 times. Okay, so just prepare yourself to be pretty worn out. We'll be going at a steady pace. Okay, there's no rush. We'll have a break and then we'll do it on the left leg. Okay, so now we've got the sequence nailed. I think thumbs up. We've got it. Yeah. Good. Okay, so to my count, I'm not going to count through it. I'm just going to say what they are. I'm just going to keep going. Okay, so hiza, kingeri, chudan, jodan, mawashi, chudan, jodan, uchi mawashi, kiyagi. Hiza, kingeri, chudan, jodan, mawashi, chudan, jodan, uchi mawashi, kiyagi. Hiza, kingeri, chudan, jodan, gedan, chudan, jodan, uchi, kiyagi. Hiza, kingeri, chudan, jodan, gedan mawashi, chudan mawashi, jodan mawashi, uchi mawashi, kiyagi. Hiza, kingeri, chudan, jodan, mawashigeri, 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 uchi, kiyagi. Keep going. Hiza, kingeri, Chudan, Jodan, Gedan, Chudan, Jodan, Uchi, Kiyagi. Last one. Hiza, Kingari, Chudan, Jodan, Gedan Mawashi, Chudan Mawashi, Jodan Mawashi, Uchi Mawashi, Kiyagi. Whoo! And shake the leg off. A quick bit of water. That's good work. Okay. Now we're going to go off the left leg. So right leg forward. My left leg is terrible. So I'm going to edit this out if we're going to put this up on YouTube, because my left leg kicks is absolutely woeful. So let's just build that sequence up again just for some of the beginners. So it's Hiza. Okay, Hiza, Kingari. Hiza, Kingari, Chudan. Start again. So Hiza, Kingari, Chudan, Jodan. Back to the start. Hiza, Kingari, Chudan, Jodan, Gedan Mawashi. Back to the start. Hiza, Kingari, Chudan, Jodan, Gedan Mawashi Geri, Chudan Mawashi Geri. Back to the start. Hiza, Kingari, Chudan, Jodan, Gedan Mawashi, Chudan Mawashi, Jodan Mawashi. This is where it's going to go really bad for me. Uchi Mawashi off the left leg. Okay, so Hiza, Kingari, Chudan Mawashi, Jodan Mawashi, Gedan Mawashi, Chudan Mawashi, Jodan Mawashi, Uchi Mawashi. And the last one is adding a Kiyagi. So Hiza, Kingari, Chudan, Jodan, Gedan Mawashi, Chudan Mawashi, Jodan Mawashi, Uchi Mawashi, Kiyagi. Good work. Okay. I think we went through about 5 times last time. 10 was a bit optimistic. I was obviously feeling a bit more fit and healthy than I am right now. So we're going to go through it 5 times off the left. Okay, all together. So Hisagari, Kingari, Mayagari, Jodan, Washigari Gedan, Chudan, Jodan, Uchi, Kiyagi, Hiza, Kingari, Mayagari, Mayagari, Mawashi, 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 Uchi Mawashi, Kiyagi, Hiza, Kingari, Chudan, Jodan, Washigari Gedan, Washigari Chudan, Jodan, Uchi, Kiyagi. Straight into it. Hiza, Kingari, Chudan, Jodan, Mawashi, Mawashi, Jodan Mawashi, Uchi Mawashi, Kiyagi. Keep going. Hiza, Kingari, Chudan, Jodan, Gedan, Chudan, Jodan, Uchi, Kiyagi. Let's do one last one. Come on. Hiza, Kingari, Chudan, Jodan, Gedan, Chudan, Jodan, Uchi, Kiyagi. Good work. Okay, quick water. Okay, now those hips are nice and warm. My favourite stretch I can't do, so Charlotte's going to do it. Just drop down onto your knees and lean all the way back. Tom can do this one. Oh, quite a bit better actually, better than I thought. And push your hips up to the sky. This is probably nice, a lot easier than it'll be most of the times because we've just really worked this muscle group. Okay, push the hips up and hold that there. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, shish, ach, kurje. And up onto your knees, drive those hips forward as well. Up on your knees, ich, ni, shi, go, shish, ach, kurje. Okay, we're going to finish with 30 push-ups and then some lovely burpees. So this is the last set of exercises and then we'll start to cool down. 10 Kanku push-ups. So Kanku push-ups, hand in the center. I'm making the Kanku sign flat in the middle of your face, straight in front of your head and down. So you're going to do 10 Kanku push-ups, 10 Sekan push-ups, adults, juniors, if you do them in the dojo, Sekan push-ups, and then finally 10 aeroplane push-ups, nice and wide. Do them in your own time, 10 Kanku, 10 Sekan, 10 wide aeroplane push-ups. Okay, Ajime, your own time. work. Of course, Mark's blasted them out. So Sensei Emma, good work. Good work, Mate. In the 80s muscle top. Loving it. Good stuff. And finally, 30 burpees. But what we're going to do is 10 old man burpees. So down, legs out, back in and up. So 10 old man, 10 proper burpees. So down, out, in. You can either do a killer where you jump up or just do a normal jump. And then 10 old man burpees again. So 10 old man, 10 proper, 10 old man, and then we are done. Weekend is yours, okay? In your own time, as you may. So 10 old man, legs go out, back in, stand up. So it's like literally like an old man's doing a burpee. 10 of these. Once you've done the 10 old man burpees, 10 proper, out, in, jump, in. Keep working. This is the last bit now, you're on the home straight. Good work, Ariel. Good to see you. Keep working. Nice, Will. Good work, mate. I know Ronin will be hammering these as well. Once you've done the 10 big full burpees, 10 more old man burpees at the end. So 10 old man burpees to finish. Good stuff, good stuff. Well done, Ali. Well done, Mark. Yeah, Ush, good stuff, mate. Excellent. Well done, Will. Ush. Well done, Sensei Pete. Good stuff. Okay. When you finish, just easy breathing. Okay, just rotate the hips. Just going to cool down for a couple of minutes. Hand tie. Okay, left knee up to your shoulder. Really worked these legs today, so probably won't be as sore as after Sensei Pete's last week, but probably be aching. Out to the side like you're blocking a kick. Just really pull it up high. Make sure you're stretching that groin off. Into Mawashi. And around the back. And just push your hips forward. Good stuff. Right leg up, knee to your chest. That way, blocking a kick. Mawashi. And round the back. Okay, Fudadachi. Well done, everyone. That was pretty much bang on an hour. Thanks for taking part. Back again on Monday. Senpai told me back Monday. Domo, arigato, gozaimashita. Us.